Morning to everyone. We are familiar about the plane. So plane is a flat surface which can extend in all directions infinitely. Suppose, for example, our green board is a plane and the blackboard is a plane, and these are the examples, and top of the bench is also plane. So this is a plane which can be extended in all directions like this, like this. This is a plane. On plane, this is plane. On a plane, a point. Plane is a infinite number of points, and line segment, line, ray, angle, we all known about them. Line segment is the shortest distance between any two points is called a line segment. A line segment extended in one direction which becomes a ray. A line segment extended one direction which is a ray, and a line segment extended in both directions, then which becomes a line. Union of two rays gives an angle. An angle having one common point of two rays. The common point is called vertex of an angle. So that we already know about. So our green board is a plane. On plane, the horizontal line, the line which is parallel to earth is called a horizontal line, and the line which is perpendicular to earth is called a vertical line. Intersection of horizontal line and vertical line is origin, which is 0, 0. Origin is represented by 0, 0. Whoa. This is x-axis, y-axis, x dash, y dash. The intersection point of x-axis and y-axis is origin. Along with x-axis towards right side, we'll take positive numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. Along with x-axis, left side of the origin, take negative numbers. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, and so on. Right? Towards up from the origin, take positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and so on. Towards drawn from the origin, take negative numbers -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and -6. Right? Like that, we can take the numbers on x-axis and y-axis. The representation of x-axis is the representation of x-axis. X-axis can be represented as x or x dash or x dash x, and the representation of y-axis is y o y dash or and y dash o y. That is the representation of x-axis and y-axis. Here, these x-axis and y-axis are called coordinate axes, which are on a plane. This plane is a Cartesian plane. Here, x-axis and y-axis together forms a plane. That plane is called a Cartesian plane. In a Cartesian plane, suppose if I take a point P, suppose a point P here, that point, the location of the point, which is suppose 4, 8, suppose 4, 8. That means this point, the first one, will represent some points. Take suppose 2, 3, 2 and 5, 7, 8, 9. Such points, these are called points. And before that, in our algebra, finding the solution of a, suppose x square minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. Here, to find the solution of x square minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0, we use the method, factorization method. X square minus 3x minus 2x plus 6 equal to 0, and x as a common, x minus 3 minus 2 common, x minus 3 equal to 0. That x minus 3 has common, x minus 2 equal to 0. That means x equal to 3 or comma 2. So solution set, therefore x belongs to 3 comma 2. X belongs to 3 comma 2. That means which satisfies that equation. Suppose if you substitute in place of x 3, which becomes 0. Let us verify that. 3 square x is equal to 3 in, per suppose this is 1, in 1, we get 3 square minus 5 into 3 plus 6, which is equal to 9 minus 15 plus 6, which is equal to 15 minus 15, which is equal to 0. So which is satisfied. And then x is equal to 2. In 1 we get 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 6, 4 minus 10 plus 6, which is equal to 10 minus 10, which is equal to 0. That means finally I got 0. The 0 is RHS here, which is equal to RHS. This is also RHS. LHS equal to RHS. Then the equation satisfied. So the points here 3 comma 2 are satisfying the given equation. The 3 comma 2 representation is called ordered pair. Like 3 comma 2, this is a ordered pair. This is also ordered pair. If you represent it like this, you have to call it as ordered pair, right? So the thing in an ordered pair, the first element and second element, right? The first element is called first coordinate. This is first coordinate. First coordinate or abscissa. Abscissa. First coordinate or abscissa. And second element is called second coordinate or arginate, right? The first element is called first coordinate or abscissa, and second element is called second coordinate or arginate. First coordinate, second coordinate, otherwise abscissa and arginate, right? So the names are given here. This is abscissa, this is arginate. Otherwise, this is first coordinate, this is second coordinate. Here, the first coordinate says to us, that means which represents the point from y-axis. Try to understand clearly here. The first coordinate says that, which indicates that the point from y-axis. See, this is y-axis. From y-axis, 4 units. From y-axis, this is 4 units. From y-axis, this is 4 units. This is the distance. From y-axis, 4 units distance, right? This is y-axis. The point 4 units from y-axis. Clear? Like that, the second coordinate represents that, which is how many units distance from x-axis. X-axis is here. The point is here. So how many units distance? So 8 units distance. This is 8. This is 4 units. Understanding? The first coordinate indicates the how many units distance from y-axis. This is y-axis from 4 units. 4 units distance. And second coordinate indicates you from x-axis. the point how many units distance. From the x-axis, the point distance indicates is the second one. So from x-axis this is 8 units distance. From y-axis this is 4 units distance. Clear? Like that, any point we can represent on a plane. This plane is called Cartesian plane. Here, try to observe. Here, this is, that is 4 units. This is also 4 units. This is 8 units. This is also. Let us give a name O, A, P, and B. Here, O, A, P, B. Opposite sides are equal. See, opposite sides are equal. All angles are right angles. Then which becomes a what? Rectangle. With the help of, so the coordinates of B, say 0, 8. The coordinates of A, 0, 4, 0. Right? 0, 8, 4, 8, 4, 0, and 0, 0. Here, OAPB, I got a geometrical figure that is rectangle. Rectangle. The rectangle formed with the help of the points. That points are nothing but here coordinate points. First coordinate, second coordinate, like that. These points are coordinate points. And I got a geometrical figure that is a rectangle. With the help of the coordinate points, I got a geometrical figure which is a rectangle. So we are discussing about the coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry. With the help of coordinates, we discuss about geometry. That is called coordinate geometry. The father of geometry, coordinate geometry is René Descartes. Is the father of coordinate geometry. René Descartes. René Descartes is the father of coordinate geometry. So, in a coordinate geometry, let us see how the points behave. And in a coordinate geometry, with the help of the coordinate points, we'll find here areas and perimeters and everything. The distance between 2 points, such things will be calculated with the help of coordinate geometry. Before that, just use the direct formula L into B and 2 into L plus B, 4A square and 4A and then A square. Such a formula we use to represent the areas of the geometrical figures. The same formula will be used here, and the little bit difficult difference is to use here coordinate points. See, suppose I'm taking here coordinate axis, x, x dash, y, y dash. 0, comma 0 is the origin. Now the point suppose I take a point here p 4 comma 8, same example. The first coordinate indicates which is how many units from y-axis, and second one indicates which is how many units from x-axis. That means the point is, we have to say the point is 4 units from y-axis and 8 units from x-axis. The point P is 4 units from y-axis and 8 units from x-axis. Clear? Like that. Suppose I taken a point here. The point which lies on x-axis, then x coordinate only we have and y coordinate will be 0. Suppose 2 comma 0. This is the form of point on x-axis. 2 comma 0. See, we already know about it. No need to say again and again. 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I have to say it. See, in a Cartesian plane, the x-axis and y-axis divided into 4 parts. Cartesian plane, the x-axis and y-axis divided into 4 parts. Each part is called a quadrant. First, second, third, fourth. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant. Each part is called a quadrant. The point which lies in first quadrant, both are positive. Both are having positive sign. Plus, plus. The point which lies in a second quadrant, then the one is negative and one is positive. What is negative here? -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. And then -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So, the point, if I take any point here, suppose 3 comma 3, -3 comma 3. Suppose 4, -4 comma 3. That means minus plus, minus comma plus. If I take any point here, -4 comma -3, -4, -3. This point. Here, both are negative. I take any point here, 3 comma -3. then positive and negative. The point we can say directly depend on its sign. Depend on sign of a point, we can decide which is in which quadrant. Whether it is belongs to first quadrant or second quadrant or third quadrant. So both are positive at quadrant 1 and both are negative at quadrant 3. See, both are positive, quite opposite, both are negative. One thing, and one is positive and one is negative. These are opposite. Second quadrant, and fourth quadrant. One is positive and one is negative. In second quadrant, first one is negative, second one is positive, and fourth quadrant, the first one is positive and second one is negative. Remember that. Next, suppose a point on axis which is in the form of, here I have to represent 2, 0. 2 is here and 0. Where is 0? Here only. That's it. Suppose 4, 0. I have to represent here. And 6, 0. I have to represent here. Right? And the point on y-axis, there suppose 0, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 5 and 0, 7. Try to understand here pattern. The points which lie on x-axis. So negative also we can take minus 2, 0 and minus 5, 0 and 0, minus 3 and 0, minus 5. The nature of the points lying on the axis, if they lie on x-axis, y coordinate is 0. Understand? See, y coordinate is 0. The first one is, the first coordinate is x coordinate and second coordinate is y coordinate. The first coordinate is nothing but abscissa and second coordinate is nothing but originate. See, here x coordinate and y coordinate, the point which lie on x-axis. What are 0 here? Y coordinates are 0. The points which lie on y-axis, what are 0 here? The x coordinates are 0. Understand? Depend on zeros, depend on first coordinate, otherwise second coordinate, which are 0, which lies any one of x and y coordinates are 0, then which lies on axis. When x coordinate is 0, which lies on y axis, y coordinate is 0, which lies on x axis. So 2, 0 lies on which axis? Y coordinate is 0, so definitely x axis, on x axis. And 5 minus 0, minus 5, which lies on x coordinate is 0, opposite we have to say, which lies on where? Y axis. Right? So here the point, suppose P already taken, so Q or S. The distance from the origin, I mean to say from y-axis is 2, from y-axis 4, from y-axis 6 units. And like this, the point or as T, suppose T is a point which is 2 units from x-axis. right? Let us see. Coordinate axis x, y, 0, 0. Suppose a 2, 0 and b 0, 2 and this is 3, 0. Then distance between these 2 points. Understand clearly? B is equal to 3, 0, A equal to 0, 2. Then distance between these 2 points. That is question mark. Here we have a right angle. The triangle, name of the triangle is triangle AOB and right angle and angle O equal to 90 degrees. The great Pythagoras formula. So remember, always right angle opposite side is hypotenuse. Then square of hypotenuse equal to sum of the squares of the other 2 sides. So let us use it. So we should know. So what is B and what is OA and what is OB? And OB is equal to, see, from here to here distance, right? 3 units. And OA, a distance from origin to A is 2 units. So OB is equal to 3 and OA is equal to 2. OB equal to 3 units and OA is equal to 2 units. Right? I want here distance between the 2 points B and A. That is, the length of AB, nothing but great Pythagoras formula, AB square equal to OB square plus OA square. Since Pythagorean formula. So OB 3 whole square, OA 2 whole square, which is equal to 9 plus 4, which is equal to 13. AB square equal to 13. AB equal to square root of 13. Therefore, distance between A and B, AB is equal to square root of 20. Right? Otherwise, take one more point, 4 and 3. Take it as 4 comma 0. This is 0 comma 3. Then which becomes 4 and which becomes 3. About Pythagoras, AB square equal to OA square plus OB square. So 16 plus 9, which is equal to 25. Square root of 25 is equal to 5. Plus or minus 5 will get here, but we will consider only positive sign. The distance should not be it. Right? Like this here, AB square is equal to OB square plus OA square. So OB square 4 whole square, OA square 3 whole square, which is equal to 16 plus 9, which is equal to 25, and then AB square equal to, now AB equal to square root of 25, which is equal to plus or minus 5. Therefore AB equal to, that implies, therefore AB equal to 5 units. Why? Because distance should not be negative. Right? Suppose the points lie on x-axis and y-axis, we can use Pythagoras formula and then find the distance between them. Right? If those lies not on axis, the lies in coordinates, then what happens? Let us see. Take